Hello everyone, I hope audio video everything is clear. So welcome to Let's Crack NTA UGC NET YouTube channel, and in this session, channel paper 1 series, this will be a 4th session. Yes, it is a part number 4, which you can see the title, which we are discussing paper 1 2021 all the shifts mixed questions we are discussing, most important question. So today another set of 25 to 35 questions will be discussed, so which will be having a detailed explanation. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. my sessions will be there in this channel, and at a daily 5 p.m. In Unacademy free platform, special class will be there, which is a free live session for the paper 1 top level questions. Today we started this one, and tomorrow onwards it will continue. So tomorrow 5 p.m. you can meet me for the paper 1 most important question. This is about me, myself, Vodnala Shivalingam, a qualified NET-JRF in commerce. I am a verified educator at Unacademy platform for teaching to the UGC NET paper 1 and paper 2 commerce in the English medium of instruction. So here you can follow me in Unacademy learning app, as well as you can join in my telegram group. Unacademy space Vodnala Shivalingam is my telegram group name. Just go and search. So at Unacademy Plus and Iconic platforms, Ignite batch course for the paper 1 has been started by 2 educators, that is me, with me Niharika Bhaktani ma'am is going to be there. So we were the 2 batch educators taking paper 1 batch and paper 2 commerce batch for the long term, which is complete course on both paper 1 and paper 2 commerce. So engage batch course, which is a combined paper 1 and paper 2 commerce, and paper 1 will be covered entire 10 units and paper 2 also. If you join into Plus platform, you will get all the live class of all the educators and test series and unlimited practice of various papers and units also you will be getting. And if you join in Iconic, there is a personal mentorship will be there extra. That offer is going on at this moment. So till tomorrow offer will continue, that is 26th of August 11:59 p.m. offer comes to an end. That is, instead of 10% discount, now it is 20% discount. Use the invite code Shiva Live. If you use this code, you will get 20% off on the subscription. So which is, try to go for either 6 months or 12 months subscription I will recommend, because that will give you complete coverage of both the papers and the previous year question, every PDF and mock test, everything will be available in one shot. Right? So let us start with the let us start with the questions. Question number 1. Good evening. Hello. Hi. Which of the following is designated as a key behavior of effectiveness of teaching as evident from the researchers? Using student ideas and contributions, structuring, teacher task orientation, and teacher effect. Thank you, Bharti. I am good. How are you all? So which of the following is designated as a key behavior? Answer is given as an C, which is teacher task orientation. Let me tell you 2 things. One is key behavior, which are lights, LITES. Second one is that helpful behavior. These helpful behaviors are again 5. So in this they are asking key behavior from the researchers' evidence, which indicates helpful behavior, not the key behavior. And here, using student ideas and contribution, structuring, teacher effect, these 3 are part and parcel of the helpful behavior, whereas teacher task orientation is an part of the key behavior. Lesson clarity, instructional variety, teaching task task orientation, this is engagement in the learning and structuring. Sorry, student success rate. These are the key behaviors which is directly impacting on the teaching. Remaining are helpful behaviors like a questioning, probing, using student ideas and contribution, teacher effect, structuring. All these 5 are helpful behaviors which are indirectly impacting on the teaching. Those are supplementary behaviors or else indirect behaviors, indirect factors which are impacting on the teaching and learning process. This is what I am trying to say. Using student ideas and contributions, structuring, questioning, probing, teacher effect. Whereas key behavior is lesson clarity, teacher task orientation, engagement in the learning process, instructional variety, student success rate. Next question, please. Yes, do hit a like button, guys. Thank you, Shivanshi. Now, actually, board is not working. Don't know. Suddenly, the problem got created. Indirect teaching strategies from the following list. Why? There are 2 types of list will be there. Usually direct and indirect. Direct will be there and indirect will be there. 2 types will be there. So out of that, indirect learning will happen from which of the following strategies? Those are, let's see. Answer is given as an A. Answer is given as an A. How it is A? B, D and E. Concept building through examples and non-examples. Example is one of the indirect way of a learning. Non-example means for everything we cannot take the example. That is the problem with us. Example will make us understanding very easy, but for everything we cannot provide the example. Being a teacher or being a learner, you cannot get the example for everything. That is also indirect way of learning. And D, which is problem based presentation with a pair share technique. Pair share technique is like a learner to learner approach. A learner to learner approach will be followed in this problem based presentation. On the problem, a pair of students will be learning by themselves, which is indirect way of learning without help of the teacher. E, encouraging a student to reference from their own experiences. Their own experience matlab, this is learner own experience. Learner own experience without taking help of the directly from the teacher. Learner is directly learning, but from the learner point of view, it is indirect learning. Without taking the help of the teacher, he is trying to learn from his own experience. If he made a mistake yesterday, he learnt a lesson, means that is indirect learning, which is value added to him, which is from their own experiences it will come. B, D, E. B, D and E are part of the answer. Next. Hello, Preeti. So here different modalities of teaching. This is teaching continuum also. We can say teaching continuum it is. It is teaching continuum. Teaching continuum. Next, instruction, training, conditioning, indoctrination is there. Actually, with the indoctrination, we have to get the answer. Is there any way that we can get the answer from the indoctrination? So here, one way imposition of ideas from a teacher to the student, associative presentation of ideas from a teacher to student, discipline drill, active interchange ideas between the teacher and students. So here, answer is given as an option C. Answer is given as an option C. Let's see what it is. A4, which is instruction, is active interchange, which means give and take. Give and take. This is also previous year question in 2020. Which of the following is indicating give and take? That is instruction. And training is a third one. Discipline drill conducted by the teacher. Discipline drill conducted by the teacher. Conditioning is given as a second one. Associative presentation of ideas from teacher to the student. Conditioning means changing the habits. Our indoctrination is given as an one way, means this is one way of, like, positively or negatively you are motivating or influencing them to change their beliefs of ideas. Imposition of ideas on one way, which is also changing the belief. Changing the belief comes under here. Next, but please increase your resolution. Don't be like every time new student. Computer based testing promotes objectivity in assessment process. Choice based credit system in Indian higher education system is a new entry. So option A is a given answer. That is, both the statements are correct. By look at computer based testing promotes objectivity in assessment. Objectivity means impartial, unbiased. Impartial means everybody will have the same system, it means same central server, and everybody has to sit for the exam. That is computer based testing. There will not be any type of impartiality. Everybody will get the same question paper and no access to internet. Everything will be totally managed, very well managed type of exam, which is CBT. And CBCS is an choice based credit system in Indian higher education system, is a new entry. From the 2015 only this has been started implementing. That too in Delhi University first it started implemented. In Delhi University it started implementation. That is CBCS, Delhi University, it started implementation initially. Next. DU started first. Teaching support system, whether traditional or modern, purportedly put in place for affecting economy and ensuring quality in teaching learning transactions. Learning outcome, in order to become congruent with a stipulated instructional goals, needs scaffolds to begin with. Option A is the given answer. Both are correct and proper explanation. Why? How it is? Teaching support system. This support system could be an whether video or audio video, any type of technical or non-technical support system, whether it is modern or a traditional one, whatever it is, it will be affecting the economy and ensuring the quality teaching learning transaction. Economy means always support system requires a funding or a type of investment is required to buy an equipment. Now this is a digital board. If at all for my teaching, if at all I have to buy this one, I have to invest. Means economically I have to invest some amount out of my pocket. Then only I can get this supporting system which can increase my quality of teaching and my learners learning also will increase because of this. That is what statement number 1. Statement number 2 is saying learning outcomes in order to be congruent with stipulated instructional goals. Congruent means with consistent or cooperative type. In line with that type of statement. So scaffolding means additional. Scaffolding is an additional support. To begin anything, additional support will be required and it will be value addition to achieve the learning outcome of the students. That's what the second statement here. Next. In which method of the research an independent variable is manipulated with an intent to observe the concomitant changes in dependent variable? Option D is the given answer as usual. D is the given answer because D is an cause and effect relationship. Here cause in an independent variable, it is an dependent variable. We need to manipulate this one. Manipulated variable. And this will be manipulating means which will be impacting affected variable. So in the experimental, independent variable is manipulated with an intent to observe the changes in dependent variable. That is what experiment. Whereas in the ex post facto method, same thing will happen. Independent variable and dependent variable. But here manipulation will not happen. Rather, what will happen? We will see the impact of cause and effect relationship will be there. But we will select the variables, we will study the variables. Select independent variable and study those only. Study that independent variable which you selected. You cannot replace this independent variable with another independent variable, like manipulation or randomization will not be there in the ex post facto, whereas in the experimental it will be there. That is what the key difference between both the methods. Next. Yes, only the selection or observation will be there. Option D is the given answer. They are asking about empirico-inductive. By empirico-inductive means what? Empirico-inductive means a qualitative. Qualitative approach of the research, empirico-inductive, which is D is given as an correct answer. Researcher is concerned with a process because process indicates a quality. Rather than outcome or anything, process is more important. And C, researchers are concerned with what are called as an participant perspective. Whenever point of view comes, the point of view is indicating quality in nature, which is characterization or a quality. So this is mainly related to the observation studies, that is qualitative research in nature. So A as well as C both are comes under here. Remaining positivist philosophy is an quantitative. Positivist is indicating quantity, and D attempts to establish a universal context. Universal context free is nothing but deductive approach. So this deductive approach is nothing but indicating quantity. Again, this quantitative research will come in this. All right, A and C are the correct answer. Next. Guys, do hit a like button. So answer for this question is B. What it is? B. A4 B3, simple random, which is 4, and B3. 4 means what? The units are chosen by giving equal and independent chance. By this is a simple random sampling only, means a random sampling or a probability sampling. The units are chosen equal and independent. This is other name of the probability sampling is a simple random. And B3 stratified random. 3 units are chosen in a defined group and levels randomly. Defined groups are nothing but which are hetero type of stratas. Heterostratus. And C2 cluster. Units are chosen intact on the basis of their setting. Homo clusters. Right? No, bhai, I think ulta. I made it ulta. Sorry. Homo stratas and hetero clusters. Right? This has always been a topic for the discussion. Snowball sampling is a network sampling. So it is a non-probability network sampling. Chain sampling we can say. Next. So answer for this question is A. Both the statements are correct. Why both the statements are correct? They are asking action research is primarily used to improve the given situation by the practitioner. By improve, whenever the word improve comes, that is what action research. Improve or else ameliorate. Ameliorate. Enhance. These are the keywords for identifying the action research. Alright. And applied research is directed at exploring the applicability. Yes. How can we apply the theory to practice? How can we apply the theory to practice? That's what applied research. Chalo, next. So mathematics, I think mathematics, no educator is available on the platform, I believe. No, as far as my knowledge, not available. NV Shopee. So option C is the given answer. How C? A is correct and R is not correct. Research thesis has to follow prescribed format and style. Yes, bhai. This is because of the global communication. Because research report is a globally communicative report. That is why it must and should follow proper formats, and style of referencing also should be having either APR, MLA, IEEE or Chicago style of formats we need to follow. And that is because global readers will be there. If you are writing a thesis in India, that can be accessible by outside India somewhere in any country they can able to access. So it must be a common format which will be globally communicating format must be there. So A is given as incorrect. Thesis ensures observance of ethics. By this thesis format or the style of referencing does not have any link with the ethics. Whether you are following ethics in format or style, there is no concept of ethics to be used in style or the formatting or making a report, because that is just writing in a documentary form. There is nothing to deal with the ethics in those cases. So there is, this statement is wrong, absolutely. Next, which of the following is an example of physical barrier to communication? Which of the following is a physical barrier to communication? Cultural disparity in attention, verbalism, ill health. Physical barrier. Option D must be the correct answer. Let's see. Yes, it's D. Why it is D? Ill health, which is physical. Physically, you can't able to do anything as health issue came. So that is a barrier to communication when you can't, when you are having a health issues, whether it is physically accident or something happened to your health, which is a physical barrier, you can't able to communicate to others. And this inattention is an psychological type. It's a psychological barrier, not the physical barrier. If you look at over here, the noise in communication is physical noise could be raining sound, thunderstorms, barking the dog, sound from the fans, lights, windows, and these health issues. And physical weakness also will be there. That is headache, deafness, blindness. These are related to physiological noise. Physiological is different and physical is different. Physical is something we can witness easily. Physiological, we can just experience this one, the weakness and sickness. Psychological is other one, which is totally related to our mind game. This is sensitive issues, religious or ethnic, political, financial crisis, attitude, behavior. These are. Semantic is a different meaning. That is syntactical barriers, which means technical words having multiple meanings. Technical words, the contextual meanings will be differ from situation to situation. Cultural noise is a wrong explanation, wrong meaning, wrong posture, wrong gesture, eye contact, space, touch, dress up. Those are comes under the cultural barriers or cultural noise. Next. When in a classroom communication, a teacher shows ability of creativity, correlation and analysis, it belongs to which category of skills? So answer for this is option A. Let's see what it is. When in a classroom communication, teacher shows ability of creativity, correlation and analysis, it belongs to which category of skills? By this creativity and the correlation means a relationship. Moreover, analysis. Everything is linked with a thinking or thought process only. Again, we can say that is of cognitive in nature. Cognitive in nature. Rather than any other thing, it is cognitive in nature. Totally mind related things. Creation will come in the mind only. Analysis with mind only. And correlation means we can establish a relationship in the mind only, which is of thinking skills. How we are thinking and in what way we are coming to a conclusion by making a rational analysis. Why do we communicate? Why do we communicate? Why do we communicate? Option C is the correct answer. C is the given answer. Why do we communicate? A, C, D. For social interaction and for message to be understood, and D, which is for sharing the experience. So for happiness sake, for happy, so the option statement number 2 is a very comedy statement, that is for the happiness sake we wanted to communicate. Nobody will communicate for happiness sake, and this is absolutely wrong. For protection of the traditions, for protecting this tradition, you have to follow your tradition. Why you require a communication? So you have to follow your tradition simply. There is no requirement of communication. This is also wrong. So remaining for social interaction means interacting with the people and making them to understand our message. Sharing our own experiences with others is main base for communication. So why do we communicate? To survive, to work with others, to satisfy personal needs, to be involved with other people, to maintain the good relation, to persuade them, to show the power, to give the and receive the information, gain economic benefits, make sense of the world and experience of it. Next. Option A is the given answer, which is mass communication is the fourth one. For mechanical message transmission, for mechanical, because function served, they are asking what type of function this type of communication will perform. Mechanical message transmission means a type of wide message to be reached to many members. And right, okay, intrapersonal communication is a third one. For communication with oneself, intra is oneself. Group communication is a second one, which is classroom teaching, interpersonal with others, which is corridor discussion with other colleagues, that is interpersonal with others. Option A is the given answer. A man pulls a loaded truck by his hair, which becomes a news. Unusual things makes news called as an oddity or general public interest. Now, best example is that viral videos. Correct? Viral videos is a best example. Viral videos, now some news channels are making separate time slot every day. Viral news. Top viral news videos every day, 10 or 15 videos they will play. For that separate timing they are keeping. So this is also a type of viral video, because with his hair he is pulling the loaded truck, means it is a great work done by him, which is unusual thing. Next. Kacha badam. Kacha badam. कौन सा ऑयल लगता है ये बंदा, इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग एयर्स. I think no oil, but he will not do any other artificial mixing of the chemicals. So answer for this question is B. Answer for this question is B. Smita rode her scooty northwards, then turned left. So towards north she is going. Smita is here and towards north she is going, and took a left, and again rode to her left 4 kilometers. But here first, is there any missing information? Two kilometer west of her starting point. Achha, 2 kilometer west of her starting point means this is the west of her starting point. So 2 kilometer from here, this is 2 kilometer. How far did she ride north way initially? I think 6 kilometer it has to. This 4 plus 2, 6 it has to come. How much? B is there? 4 kilometer. Smita rode her scooty towards north, and she turned a left, then again rode to her left. 4 kilometers. No. Starting point, even I thought it is missing, but it is to be understood in this way. It is a starting point where she started towards north and she took a left. Later she took a left and went 4 kilometers. And from the starting point west, it is 2 kilometer. Means from here to here also it is 2 kilometer. Now total how far from the distance from the starting point she is. So it will be equal to 4 kilometers. From the starting point, it will be 4 kilometers only. This is what the distance that is to be covered by her. Next. Yes, yes, correct, correct. A 108-meter long train move at a speed of 50 kilometer per hour crosses a 112 meters long train coming from the opposite direction in 6 seconds. The speed of the second train is. Option D is the correct answer. Why D is the correct answer? You can see a 108-meter long train, 50 kilometer per hour speed, 112-meter long train coming from the opposite direction in 6 seconds. They are given the speed of the second train they are asking, right? Now look at relative speed. Let the speed of the train be nx, x kilometer per hour it is assumed. So, but 50 kilometer is the 50 kilometer per hour is given for the first train. Correct. Now second train we don't know, that is what we have to identify. So x plus 50 kilometer per hour, x plus 50 multiplied by 5 by 18, because that is kilometer per hour is there, and whereas timing for the second train is given as in 6 seconds, means timing is given in second. Converting this into meter per second, that is 250 plus 5x divided by 18, and distance covered is 108 first train and 112 second train, total 220 meters. Distance divided by this relative speed, which will be equal to timing given as in 6 seconds. So 220 divided by 6 you can calculate. So that will give you one number 6. You can cut it down for the 220. Later x will be coming as an 82 kilometer per hour. Next. If 30-meter ladder is placed against the 15-meter wall such that it just reaches top of the wall, the angle of the deviation of the wall is. The 30-meter ladder placed against the 15-meter walls. This is the 15-meter wall. 13-meter ladder like this. Then what should be the angle? This is what they are asking. So here so answer will be B. You can just see 15-meter ladder and 30-meter, the theta they are asking, which is angle AC equal to, so AC equal to 30 meter and AB equal to 15 meter. So angle ACB is required, either this or this is required. So sin theta is equal to AB by AC, by they are bringing thetas also. Sin theta is equal to AB by AC, that is 30 divided by 15, sorry 15 divided by 30, which is equal to 1 by 2. So sin theta equal to sin 30 degrees means theta equal to 30 degrees. Thetas also coming in our NET examination. What to do, bhai? Profit earned by selling a chair of 752 rupees is 1.2 times the loss incurred when the same chair was sold for 400. So answer for this question is option number C is the given answer. C is the given answer, that is 560 rupees. Profit earned by selling a chair is for 750 rupees is 1.2 times of the loss incurred when the same chair was sold for 400. When the chair was sold for this 400, whatever the loss, something, that is say X, loss is X. This loss, when the chair was sold for 400, the loss is X. Now when the chair is sold for 752 rupees, the profit is equal to 1.2 times of the X which we have. That is what the entire question. Now the cost price of the chair they are asking. So suppose cost price of the chair is assumed as an X. Here instead of that loss, now cost price is assumed as an X, because this is what we need to identify. 752 minus X, which is a profit, will be equal to 1.2 times of the X minus 400, which is cost price minus selling price, which is 400. This entire will be equal to loss. So 1.2 times of the loss is equal to the profit gained over here in by selling the 752 rupees. So 752 to minus X, which is the profit, this entire selling price minus cost price, selling price minus cost price. So this will be equal to profit. Profit equal to 1.2 times of the loss. So it will be 1.2x minus 480. 480 will come in this way. 1232 is equal to 2.2x. X equal to 1232 divided by 2.2, which will be equal to 560. Last and final question. So option A is a correct answer, which is 7 is a given answer. 3 men, 4 women, 6 children. Initially 3 men, 4 women, 6 children can complete the work in 7 days. A woman does double work the work a man can does. So here woman is equal to 2 times of the man, and a child does half of the work a man does. How many women alone can complete the work in 7 days? So here if you take the ratios, woman is double and child is half of the man. So women to men will be 2:1 because men will be 2 times of the women will be 2 times of the men. Men to child is 2:1 because children is half of the men, means 1:2:1 again. So composite ratio 4:2:1, which will be equal to, if you look at the total work, total 7 days they are taking to do entire task. 3 into 2 plus 4 into 4 plus 6 into 1 plus 6 into 1, which is equal to 7. 28 into 7, total work is equal to 28 into 7. Women can do the work in 7 days, that is 4 into 7. 4 into 7. 7 is equal to 7, how you know? 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 7. So 4 into 7 will be the woman can do the work in 7 days, which is equal to 4 into 7. And number of days woman can do it is 28 into 7 divided by 4 into 7, which will be equal to 7 days she will take it. 7 days she will take it. So that's about it by today's session. Right? Thank you. So thank you everyone. Hope you like this session. Good night everyone. Please do hit a like button. And do not forget to join me live at 5 PM in Unacademy free platform, and in this channel tomorrow 9 PM live again. Continuation of this session will be there. For the paper 1 or paper 2 commerce, we'll be having a session. Thank you so much. Till then, do subscribe to Unacademy Plus platform by using my referral code, as the offer is going on. Shiva Live is the invite code where you will get 20% off. And subscribe to this channel also. Press the bell icon and do hit a like button. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.